Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. I am Farid's Dain M. Alamada from 1 BSc A2. I am going to discuss the Somali language. Somali is spoken by 6.5 million people in Somalia, where it has been the national language since 1972. So let's proceed to the consonant of Somali language. Somali has 21 consonants. Ba, baris. Ta, tin. Ja, jaladu. Ha, hamar. Kha, khamis. Da, dayah. Ra, rob. Sa, subah. Sha, sha. The, ano, gobar. Fa, far. Qolin. Kabo. La, laog. Maqa. Na, nal. Wa, weji. Ha, hoyo. Ya, yar. If you notice, there is no P and Z. P and Z are not in Somali language. P substitute for B and Z substitute for S. Letter C can be treated as silent. If you know Arabic, letter C is letter Ain, so it's pronounced as O. And letter Q can be treated as K, and DX pronounced as D, and X pronounced as H. There is also a double consonant in Somali. Those are very strong when pronouncing them. For example, karab, qalin, and sadd. So let's proceed to the vowel of Somali. Somali have short vowel and long vowel. The short vowel are a, e, o, u, and the long vowel are a, e, o, u. For example, when you have B and when you have short vowel A, it's pronounced ba. And when you have B and when you have long vowel A, it's pronounced ba. There is a special symbol in Somali, the apostrophe. It is not used many times. It has something to do when you read. For example, when you have la and when you have an, it pronounced la'an. In Somali, you can have either one vowel or two vowels because there is no three vowels. Another example is when you have ba and when you have an, it pronounced ba'an. It's not ba'an, it's ba'an. It is one word. You don't need to put space. Instead of space, you can use apostrophe. Let's proceed to the sound patterns. T stops voiceless dental alveolar. K stops voiceless velar. K stops voiceless uvular. And this is a stops voiceless glottal. It represents the apostrophe. B stops voice bilabial. D stops voice dental alveolar. The is a stops voice retroflex. And G is a stops voice velar. And this or G or the sounds J is a affricate voiceless palatal. And the F is a fricative voiceless bilabial. The S is a fricative voiceless dental alveolar. And this that sounds SH or the Sh is a fricative voiceless palatal. The X that sounds H is a fricative voiceless velar. And this that sounds Ch is a fricative voiceless pharyngeal. And the H is a fricative voiceless glottal. And this that sounds O, it's a fricative voice pharyngeal. And the M that M, nasal bilabial. And the N is a nasal dental alveolar. And the L and R is a liquid dental alveolar. The W or wo is a glide bilabial. J or the J is a glide palatal. Let's proceed to the next topic, the pronouns. Aniga, I, adiga, you, asaga, he, ayada, she, anaga, we, ayaga, they, adinka, you. This is the plural version. It means not only you, but all of you. In Somali, normally it is not used, so it's either asaga or ayada. Because names are gendered, so it's either feminine or masculine. In Somali, there is a different regions and different ways saying things. Sometimes very similar, sometimes very different. There are different dialects and different languages, but there are two main languages. The two main languages are Maymay and Mahatiri. Mahatiri is the standard in Somali that most of people use to speak. There are also smaller regional languages. There is Af-Tuni, Af-Mushungali, Af-Gare, and Af-Banto. Af it means language. These four regional languages might be also the names of tribes. This word we are going to use. If you paid attention, the ending of pronouns are also article. The ga in the end. The aniga, the adigga, the asagga. All those are endings that highlighted, they are all articles. Somehow, all the pronouns have articles attached to them. Okay, let's talk about the verb in Somali language. First, we have the verb or present tense. That's something that happened every day. And we have aniga wahan, it means I. And wahan is just an indicator. And those highlighted with yellow are the verbs. And those highlighted with green are nouns. Okay, for example, aniga wahan unna unto, I eat food. Aniga wahan aba ano, I drink milk. Aniga wahan akriya bug, I read book. Aniga wahan logea halsa, I walk an hour. Aniga wahan ada dugsi, I go to school. Aniga fura afiska, I open the office. If you paid attention, every last two letter of the verb has double A. After the verb, most of them, whatever flow, there is a double A. This double A represent the verb present tense. Next, we have the verb noun or the present continue. If you notice that the verb noun, there is a AY or NA before the double A. If the word already have Y, you can add NA. This NA and AY represents the verb noun. Okay, for example, aniga wahan onaya onto, I'm eating food. Aniga abaya ano, I'm drinking milk. Aniga akrinaya bug, I'm reading book. Aniga logenaya halsa, I'm walking an hour. Aniga wahan adaya dugsi, I'm going to school. Aniga wahan foraya, I'm opening the office. Okay, next we have verb past tense. If you notice, there is only AY in the last two letters. AY represents verb past tense. Okay, for example, aniga wahan one onto, I ate food. Aniga wahan abe ano, I drank milk. Aniga akreye bug, I read book. Aniga logeye halsa, I walk an hour. Aniga are dugsi, I went to school. Aniga foray hafiska, I opened the office. Okay, let's proceed to the phrases of Somali. Hadallatan, phrase in Somali. Okay, let's start. Listen to me. Imakal. Imakal. What do you mean? Mahad o Jadda. Mahad o Jadda. Do you speak Somali? Af Somali ma kuhaddasha? Af Somali ma kuhaddasha? Yes, I speak Somali. Ha, wahan kuhadla af Somali. Ha, wahan kuhadla af Somali. I want to go Paris. Wahan raba inan ado Paris. Wahan raba inan ado Paris. Is that so? Masas ba? Masas ba?